So we are going to discuss two problems on Fiji Hyderabad revision. Okay, this was 13th July paper. So p comma q be integers and alpha comma beta are the roots of the equation x square minus 2x plus 3 equals to 0, where alpha is not equals to b. Okay, and n can be, n is what, whole number. Okay, from 0 to, right. So an they related as p alpha power n plus q beta power n, where n belongs to 0 comma 1 comma 2. Then the value of a9 is equals to, okay, so it's a multi-correct one. Okay, so see here, alpha comma beta at the roots means f of alpha and f of beta should be 0. So that is alpha square minus 2 alpha plus 3 equals to 0. Similarly, beta square minus 2 beta plus 3 is also 0. Okay, so I will generalize the case because an is given, so I will find out using n only. So that is why I am multiplying with alpha power n, and this is beta power n. So when I am multiplying with alpha power n, it is alpha power n plus 2 minus 2 into alpha power n plus 1 plus 3 into alpha power n equals to 0. Similarly, this part I am multiplying with beta power n on both sides. Beta power n plus 2 minus 2 into beta power n plus 1, okay, plus beta into 3 power n equals to 0, as both the sides we multiplied with beta power n. Okay, so see here, this one I am adding these two equations. I am adding these two equations, that is alpha power n plus 2 plus beta power n plus 2. Okay, alpha power n plus 2 plus beta power n plus 2, okay, minus 2 into alpha power n plus 1 plus beta power n plus 1. Okay, and here beta power n and 3 I am taking common. When I am taking 3 common, that is alpha power n plus beta power n equals to 0. Okay, this I got. Now alpha power n plus 2 beta power n plus 2, actually a n they given it as p into alpha power n plus q into beta power n. They are asking a9. Okay, so for getting that, what I am doing is I am substituting n equals to 7 and p equals to q equals to 1, so that I will get in terms of that an. Okay, so when you keep n equals to 7, alpha power 9 plus beta power 9, okay, let me write it, alpha power 9 plus beta power 9 minus 2 times of alpha power 8 plus beta power 8 plus 3 into alpha power 7 plus beta power 7 equals to 0. Okay, so we are substituting n equals to 7 and p equals to q equals to 1. So this is nothing but a9 minus 2 into a8 plus 3a7 plus 3a7 equals to 0. Okay, so this is nothing but a9 is equals to 2 times of a8 minus 3a7. Okay, so this is the relation of a9. Okay, a9 is equals to 2a8 minus 3a7. Similarly, if you have to write using n, this is nothing but a times n plus 2 is equals to 2 times of a n plus 1 minus 3 a n. Okay, this is the generalized case. Okay, so with the help of this you can find the options. Okay, right. Yes. Next problem. So it is from probability. So try to understand the question. A, B, C, D be the vertices of a regular tetrahedral. Okay, and each of whose edges measures 1 meter. Okay, so A, B, C, and there will be D. Okay, each edge they given it as 1 meter, means AB, AC, BD, CD, BC, everything is 1. Okay, right. So just I'm mentioning 1. Okay, correct. Then a bug starting from vertex A observes the following rules. Okay, at each vertex it chooses one of the 3 edges meeting at the vertex. Okay, each edge being equally likely to be chosen and crawls along the edge to the vertex at its opposite end. For example, if it is starting from A, okay, it will reach to the B or D or C completely. Okay, so they are saying that P probability is equals to n by 729. So this is the probability that the bug is at vertex A when it has crawled exactly 7 meters. When it has crawled exactly 7 meters, we have to find the value of n. Okay, it is an integer type question, so that numerical type, that value n you have to calculate. Okay, now just observe. So I am taking Pn as probability of the bug returning after distance n. Okay, I am using this notation after distance n. Okay, now observe. So P naught will be 0 because it's not traveled. So P naught is 0. Okay, now to travel 1 meter distance, let's say it is at A, so from A it is starting, so it is having 3 chances, right? AB, AD, AC, right? So that is one of them you have to select, so the probability will be 1 by 3. So P1 is 1 by 3. Okay, right. Now after reaching, let's say it is traveled through this direction, okay, and it is traveled up to B, so 1 meter is over. Okay, so if I make it like this, just see, so from A it is starting, it can go with B, D or C. Okay, so for each one of them we are having probability as 1 by 3. Okay, now after reaching B it cannot go back. Okay, again it cannot go to A, so we are having 2 possibilities, either it should go to D or C. So that is D or C. So total total 3 possibilities. So for D it is 1 by 3, for C also it is 1 by 3. Okay, so in this way, if you check what is P2, first it is 1 by 3, it should happen. After that it is either D or C, so that R means what? Addition. So 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, which is 1 by 3 into 2 by 3, so which is P2 is nothing but 2 by 9. Okay, and if you generalize this, P0, P1, P2, then Pn plus 1 is nothing but 1 minus Pn by 3. Okay, just observe this, you will get it same way. So our requirement is calculating P7. Okay, so for calculating P7, P6 is required, so let me do it. Okay, so what is P3? What is P3? So 1 by 3 you have to keep outside. 1 minus 2 by 9, 1 minus 2 by 9, that is 7 by 9. Okay, so which is 7 by 27. Similarly, check P4, that is 1 by 3 into 1 minus 7 by 27, which is 20 by 27. Okay, so that is 20 by 81. Now check P5. So P5 is equals to 1 by 3 into 1 minus 20 by 81, which is 61 by 81. So that is 61 by 243. Okay, and what is P6 now? What is P6? That is 1 by 3 into 61 by 243. So which is 1 by 3 into 1 minus 61 by 243. Okay, 1 minus 61 by 243. So that is 182 by 729. Okay, so it's nothing but first P1 itself, it is taking 1 unit. So P2 2 units, P3 3 units. Okay, so P6 7 is covered. So they given this 182 by 729 as n by 729. So that is n is equals to 182. Okay, so this is the problem. Okay, yes, thank you for watching now.